So there's this artist named Stony Emshwiller, and when he was 18 years old, he filmed himself in an imaginary interview with his older self. And then 38 years later, at age 56, he completed the interview by answering his younger self's questions. And then he spliced the two scenes together so that his younger and older self are sitting opposite each other in chairs having a conversation. And the movie is called Later That Same Life. And if you get a chance to look it up, it's well worth your time. And the film got me thinking, if I could go back in time, what advice would I give to my 13-year-old self? And so this is a visit with that young girl. You there in the Mork and Mindy t-shirt, I know you don't recognize me, but I know you. In fact, I am you. And trust me, we need to talk. So put down your peachy and magic marker and come over here a minute. You can color in Barry Manilow's initials later. You know that's a weird crush, right? I realize that life is puzzling and a little scary from where you're standing, but I know how things turn out. So let me give you some advice. First, you are worrying about all the wrong things. For instance, French kissing. It won't always feel like holding a pair of wrestling slugs in your mouth. People get better at it. In fact, every single kiss you experience from here on out will be an infinite improvement over that fiasco with Scotty Endress in the parking lot. And by the way, that wasn't really a kiss, it was more of an experiment in liquid suction. What? Do you marry Scotty Endress? No. But you are happily married. Barry Manilow? No, of course not. He's like 72. Moving on. Your breasts are perfectly normal. I realize they look like a pair of mosquito bites right now, but trust me, they will grow. And Janice Avery is wrong. You are not flat-chested from doing too many backbends. Gymnastics has nothing to do with it. Okay, this one I debated telling you, and I am really sorry if this is hard to hear, but I think it will save you some anguish in the long run. Turns out you do not win a gold medal in gymnastics at the Olympics. I know. But the U.S. doesn't even go to the Olympics in 1980, so even if you get really good at backbends, it won't matter. So keep cartwheeling and all that. Just have fun is what I'm saying. When it stops being fun, quit. And speaking of fun, you know that thing you do where you're always reading? Keep that up. It will pay dividends. A couple of spoiler alerts, though. The Laura Ingalls Wilder stories kind of peter out at the end, so don't bother after the long winter. You will only be disappointed. Ditto the Narnia series, and you're right, C.S. Lewis is kind of preachy. It's not just you. On a more serious note, let's talk about adults. You have a tendency to cower around authority figures, which I suppose is normal, but you need to trust your instincts. Not all adults deserve your respect. Case in point, your geography teacher, Mr. Thurston. You know the way he makes you color maps and then walks around the classroom peering down the girls' shirts? And that time he sat at his desk eating peanuts and speculated out loud about the bra sizes of the girls in the front row? You need to out that guy. Start taking detailed notes, get your parents on board, and go straight to the superintendent. Mr. Thurston needs to go. So junior high is the pits, but high school and college are better. You'll get more confident and make new friends. Believe it or not, your clothes and hair will matter less and less the older you get. Seriously, you can graph it. The importance of hair peaks in high school and then falls sharply after that. And around age 30, a good hair day is one where you don't find mushed Cheerios in your bangs. I get the sense our time warp is breaking up here and you're getting a little wavy and see-through, or maybe that's me, so I'll skip to the chase. There are these companies that are going to happen called Starbucks and Microsoft. No, Starbucks, not Starburst, that's a candy. No, it's not a candy company, it's coffee, and the other one is never mind, it's not important. The point is, remember those names, remember, and tell Dad to buy shares. No, not chairs, shares of stock. Never mind. Maybe it will stick in your subconscious. But most of all, and finally, remember this. Everyone around you is a beautiful mess, just like you. They might look great on the outside. They might be smart and popular and have perfectly feathered bangs, but on the inside, they are struggling. And once you know that, you can treat them and you can treat yourself with a lot more kindness. Thank you.